Hello everyone, as usual it's me Pavlo, and today we'll be talking about yet another interesting audio gadget. But it won't be about something personal or portable. Today I will continue my exciting journey into the world of turntables and will tell you about one of the most popular phono preamplifiers, iFi ZEN Phono 3. It was released last year and got a lot of attention among vinyl connoisseurs because it provides great sound and tons of useful features for a pretty affordable price. It cost $250 and provide a lot of features that are present only in much more expensive phono preamplifiers. Also, we'll talk about iFi iPowerX, their advanced power supply, and what it gives with ZEN Phono 3. So let's have a closer look. Package and design of device itself done in the style that iFi created for their ZEN 3 series, and it looks pretty stylish. You can see photo of the device on the front panel. On the sides, here you can see the rear side of the device, which can be sometimes useful. Here they've highlighted what they consider as main features, and on the back side they put pretty excessive technical specifications and a lot of information. I really like when I have something to read on the box. And here goes main transport box, just white cardboard. You'll get device itself, and also you'll get quick start guide and stickers, but I already put my stickers and guide aside. In the accessory set you'll get RCA cable, and you'll get a stock power supply. And you can see I've got one with US plug, so I had to use adapter with it, but it's not a big issue in my opinion. So, and here is actually iPowerX external ultra quiet power supply, created not for this ZEN Phono in particular, but it can be used with it or with many other audiophilic devices. It feels much heavier, and it's pretty solid, so you can see it's also US version, but it can be replaced. Actually, iFi provides replaceable connectors both here and here, but I'm simply using the adapter. Also, you'll get center pin inverter adapter if you need center pin to be negative, and a few additional adapters like to USB Type-C and micro USB, or to other different types of power in connectors. So pretty convenient that you can use it with almost any type of power input. In my humble opinion, design is great. It has a bit of vintage inspiration, but at the same time it's obvious that it's a modern device with design just inspired by the old gear. And it doesn't look ridiculous like some modern high-end devices do. And I reviewed a lot of devices from ZEN series in the past, and it was clear how iFi iterated over design, and for the third version they came with this interesting combination of colors, with this circle on the front panel, and two types of materials and textures, which looks pretty great. And of course you can put ZEN Phono with, for example, ZEN DEC or ZEN amp, ZEN I then can, if I remember correctly, the name of the headphones amplifier, and they all looks pretty similar, which I really like. It's made of metal, it feels pretty heavy, and in combination with these rubber feet, it provides pretty reliable stand, which is important for a compact device. You won't accidentally pull it on the floor from your shelf by touching a cable. On the front we have 3 buttons and LED indicators additional. I will come back to them a bit later. On the rear side, it's almost everything as you can expect. So power input, 4 positional toggle for different cartridges. First one is for moving magnets and 3 positions for different moving coil cartridges. Then you get input, ground for grounding your tone arm, and the outputs, regular RCA. And what is interesting here, you also getting balanced output, so you can use it with balanced amplifier, but it's a Pentacon connector, so you'll need amplifier with Pentacon in like iFi own device, or you will need cable with Pentacon to dual XLR. But luckily we have such cables on the market. I did some experiments with outputs using FIO K19 as a destination, but actually I didn't notice any difference between outputs except of volume. With balanced you'll get more volume and more power. So when you got this device, select proper settings, then connect your turntable, connect amplifier, connect power, and you ready to go. So here is the power button. It has a separate LED indicator. Actually, LED indicators are really dim, and it's done on purpose, I suspect, because it will be standing somewhere near your turntable, and usually it will be in front of you, and bright LEDs in the dark room can be a bit irritating. So it's turned on, and here you'll get 4 LED indicators that shows what settings are selected here. It's a nice thing to have, because you can forget what settings you've chosen. Then here is button to activate intelligent subsonic filter and the LED that shows that it's active. What is a subsonic filter? It's your salvation for the wrapped records. Unfortunately, there are a lot of records that were wrapped with improper storage, or just because time has passed, and it causes distortion in sound on the low frequencies, and also it's not really good for your speakers and amplifiers, because it's produce big splashes on the low frequencies. And that's when subsonic filter can be really handy, because it removes this effect. But at the same time, always, okay, not always, but often such filters can make bass response worse. But iFi uses what they call intelligent subsonic filter. It monitors record, and this filter activates only when it's necessary, so it preserves low frequencies and removes only that splashes of bass caused by wrapped records. And also, if you have like collection of turntables, or if you have different cartridges, you'll find this button that was added in the new version really helpful, because it allows you to choose load for your cartridges. For the moving magnet and moving coil high, you can select capacitance. By default it's set to 100 picofarad, but if you press this button, here is LED that shows that we switched to the 200 picofarads mode. And a lot of cartridges works better with 150 plus picofarads capacitance. So just see in your cartridge manual what settings it works better with. And for the moving coil low and very low, you can select different load, resistive load. 100 ohms, 400 ohms, and 1 kilo ohm or 1000 ohms. And it's also just look at the manual of your cartridge and select the proper value. So as you can see, currently it just toggles this capacitive load, but if I will flick the switch to the V low position, actually here is LED is blinking, it's not instantly switching. Now we can select between these three values, cycling between them. And actually it's fully analog device, which makes it really interesting to me. So it's kind of opposite of the wax wing that I really enjoyed. Wax wing is fully digital and this one is fully analog. And as you can see, for this price you're getting a lot of different settings that usually are present only in more expensive devices. I did some experiments with iPowerX thanks to incredible patience of my wife helping me with organizing proper blind tests, and actually it makes difference in some cases. So by default I'm using separate filtered power sockets for my audio gear, and it's separated from my digital gear like phone chargers, laptop, monitor and stuff like that. And in that case, actually, power supplies didn't make any audible difference. But when I tried to connect to the same cord extender that I use for my digital gear, I heard a bit of background noise. It's really low, but it was audible with the stock power supply, but it was completely gone with iPowerX. But to hear this difference, I had to sit like 50 centimeters from my speakers. If I moved a few meters away, it was inaudible. So if you have really sensitive speakers and if you don't have nice power supply or you don't have power filter for your audio gear, actually getting iPowerX can make sense. It can improve the situation with background noise. But if you already have some nice filtered power source, stock power supply unit will be more than enough. Unsurprisingly, ZEN Phono 3 shows really good results in terms of audio quality. It provides a great balance between detalization and analytical representation on one hand and musical analog sounding on the other hand. I have also Fosse Audio Box X5, more affordable phono corrector, which is also really good, but it sounds even more analytical and a bit drier. So here you're getting more musical, more fluid representation with slightly better dynamics. It builds a good stage. It provides great clarity. Of course, it has low background noise. It has great extension on both ends. And as it's promised, subsonic filter didn't change low frequency response, which is great in my opinion, because I don't have any really wrapped records to test how it will filter that subsonic distortions. But at least it won't change frequency response, which is already a decent result. Also, I don't have a huge collection of cartridges to test the load, but anyway, it's a nice feature to have. But of course, the most interesting for me was to compare it with Wax Wing that I am using as a main phono preamplifier, and of course, Wax Wing provides better features with much more settings. And I think that most greatest and best feature of Waxwing is that pops and clicks filter that is really good for weird out records, because here you'll get all that surface noise and all the things like that. But we talking about 2 times difference in terms of price, and if your budget is limited, of course, ZEN Phono 3 is a great choice, especially taking into account that you can use it with pretty high-end cartridges, thanks to this load changing feature inside of it. So it's a pretty universal phono corrector that will serve you great if you're looking for upgrade to your cheap phono corrector or built-in phono in your turntable. I think actually it provides the best price to quality ratio among devices of such type, because, you know, for example, Fosi Box X5 is great for the budget device. Things like Waxwing or some more expensive phono correctors will give you more settings and possibly a better sound, but here you're getting a sweet spot between the great sound and still a pretty affordable price, and of course a great design. Thank you for listening, thank you for your attention, and have a great day.